So I gotta say, the first thing on my list is Sinners because it's relatively new.
It's new.
But it will stand the test of time for me.
It will. Okay. It will.
Because I feel like it's a staple in our culture. I know you didn't see it yet, but there's going to be a little bit of spoiler alert.
So many things.
And it's sad because I'm the movie buff here. I would have been the first one at the theater to go see it. I just have not had the opportunity to see it.
And I've been trying to stay away from the theaters. I'm like, but I had to go see it.
No, that's something theaters. You got to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, but yeah, absolutely worth it. I feel like it's a staple in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and for a variety of reasons, it's new, it's original, and it's just so good.
It's relevant too.
Relevant, the acting, the cinematography, the storyline.
Wow.
It's just, and for me, and y'all know this, I like things that are layered. So there's so many like golden nuggets and layers of things that you could look at it at face value. But then when you really, I tend to analyze everything. So I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what that means. Wait a minute, that's story A, this is story B. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I was like really into it. So for me, there was a lot of history lessons. It used horror and vampires, which you're going to love. Yes. She's all about the vampires. Yeah, she's all about it. So, but the movie's about the not about vampires. But what I was saying is it uses horror and vampire as a metaphor for real world racial dynamics. They absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Not Your Average Aunties podcast. I am Joe.
I'm Key.
And I am Jay. And we are here to keep it real, raw,
and relatable
while sharing our opinions
and experiences
and feelings.
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome. How you guys? Yes. How was your week?
Oh, child. Long. Very long. Traveled I was away for 4 days. I'm exhausted.
I feel you.
Done. It wasn't luxury travel. It wasn't like for pleasure. So
yeah,
put some context behind why I'm tired.
Just work. Understood. All right. Well, we're here. How was your weekend?
Very long because I'm preparing to go away for vacation.
Vacation.
I cannot wait.
Yes. I know that's right. My week. Listen, it was all right, but yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, I spazzed out at the coffee shop.
You want to get into some details? What happened?
Listen, the customer service was horrendous. I'm in a drive-thru and I shouldn't have to wait 10 minutes before I'm at the window and I'm waiting 10 minutes. There's nobody ahead of me. And you're telling me, hey, hold on. And it'd be one thing if it was a one-off situation. But this has happened since March of this year, at least 2 to 3 times a week at the same particular place. I've already a month ago, because I had to put my Karen on, and I sent the email to the district.
I was going to ask you, did you put in your
course I did. Plain. Of course I did. Husband was laughing. I was like, email, right? She sent me this BS gift card as if to smooth things over. Okay. So like a $15 gift card or whatever. Come back this Thursday. Yes, I did wake up on the wrong side of life. I'm going to say that. But neither here or there, I wanted my coffee.
Right.
Right? So why am I waiting 10 minutes? You're going to make me late for my rest of my day. And I did something crazy. It wasn't a problem moment. So I was waiting. I ordered, get up there. And now they're taking too long. It was just one coffee.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. So I called them. I got on the phone and I called. And then
the actual store or corporate?
No, the actual store.
Okay.
And I was just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Wasn't a proud moment, guys. It wasn't a proud moment. But it was a lot of, explicit language. And I was like, just one coffee. Like, y'all can't get it right. Your management sucks. And I was like, it's not the workers. Because there are some OGs there. So I'm like, I know it's not the workers. Y'all got what they did. I'm going to tell you what this trick is. There must be a sensor, just like all these other fast food restaurants. So when your car hits one spot, the clock starts.
Right.
And they have a certain amount of time to get you.
Put you in a queue. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's a false sense of a score because you got us waiting before we get to that spot. So I told Richard, when I ordered, she was like, just sit right here. Just sit right here. I said, pull up. Drive on. Fuck your senses.
You made me forget my damn question. I have a follow-up question.
So I'm so hot behind. I was like, pull up. He was like, I said, you don't pull up. So we pull up. Now we're sitting at the girl. So she's like looking at us and they still not doing it. So I waited until she just handed my coffee. Because, I don't want no special sauce in my coffee.
I was going to say, that was my question. You have your coffee before you spaz out.
It's a coffee. So I had him on the hold. So I waited till I got my coffee. And then I was like, is going on? I say, y'all fucking up people's lives. I got places to be in. Got places to be and things to do. It's not a proud moment. I swear it really isn't. And I was like, you fucking up people's lives with these shenanigans? Then by the time I got all the way to the office, and I was high. I was like, I pulled up, went to Google, left a scathing review.
Oh, you won't be going back to that place anymore,
No.
will you? You're going to go find another spot? Because I know the franchise, so I know there's probably ones that's just close to you.
Perhaps, but let me tell you what happened. Then I did the Google review, then I corporate, and I submitted the thing, and then they gave me the little, here's, thank you for reaching out, whatever. So then yesterday they respond. It's a standard response. So their response, not the, hey, we acknowledge your thing. They were actually responding to it. I got the, hey,
to the email?
To the email.
Okay.
So now I actually got the real things, like, we're sorry about it. But then I could tell it was a standard response. And I was just like, you didn't even read my response. You didn't even read or set me off. And I was like, I am escalating this. Gonna go to the head of customer care. So hot. Sorry. So
somebody's serious about their coffee.
I'm about to go.
Well, not even the coffee, it's the customer service.
It's the customer service. I am going to go on LinkedIn, yes. I've already found the people. And I'm going to send it again. And the reality is this. I told them escalating. So then they sent me, it triggers another email. They sent me another email on that shit. And it was the same cookie cutter response.
That's how you know.
Like, you guys are incompetent. And I was like, nah, I got to really escalate. And then I'm just going to spend the rest I have on my card. I have my card that's not the gift card, but my card. And I'm at the point, I'm literally at the point where I don't want to buy from them ever again in life.
From the company
from the company as a whole. Done, because you're hiring stupid people. They don't know how to do their job.
But you said it wasn't the people. So it's
No, I'm talking about because now forget the OGs and the guys. Now I'm on the customer care corporate people.
Yes.
Y'all
because they don't have no autonomy for responding.
Yeah.
Because they got to follow the script.
It's stupid.
And listen, this is not the only place you find that where they have no autonomy in their response to a situation that's being not only just a first level of complaint, but an escalated complaint. If you're responding at the same way, the same level for something that's now been escalated, then you're not empowering your employees to make decisions about a customer's complaint or situation. They have to follow this little box thing, and that does not help the situation at all.
So now you're responding with an email. You think going on their social media page or something like that could actually get a faster response, and actually somebody from corporate, because they're monitoring those. They do a regular email.
Yeah, but she's one of many people. So if you don't have many people doing that, they're gonna, she's an anonymous.
I think sometimes they do. So I'm gonna tell you a story. I'll name this one Cablevision. Right when I had Cablevision, I had to blast their ass. This was back years ago, but I did it on Twitter.
Okay.
And they was like, okay. And they wanted to shut me up. Because I was like, you suck. I've been a long-term customer and I can't get the same deals as the newbies. This is crap. I'm a mess. Like my eldest daughter always say, you're the worst person for customers. And I'm not, because when you do good, I will actually write a great review.
Right.
If you do well, because I used to be on that side many moons ago. But so I understand. No one wants to deal with the difficult. I wasn't even difficult. Why? Back to the core. You got blatant.
They were difficult.
You're messing up my life.
It shouldn't take long.
She had places to go and things to do. And
so people were online when you was waiting.
That's the thing. There was no one ahead of me. There was no one ahead of me on that 5. You guys are getting high. She's still fire. She's so fire now.
How many people were behind you?
I don't care. No way. Oh, see, the funny thing is there was a guy behind. I wasn't driving. Richard was driving. So he was like, because Richard was trying to calm me down. So he was making jokes. And he was like, yo, the dude in the back, he is having a conniption. Because he was like, oh, man, because I can't just say it the way he's like, he is going through. I said, we both are. So it's a triple. He left the line.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm on the phone with the guy, he was like, you're calling from the drive-thru? You damn right I'm calling from the drive-thru. Get your shit together. You're losing customers and you're messing up people's lives with these shenanigans. I think. Now, I will admit, it wasn't a proud moment. That me cussing, because the OG people there, they got it, It wasn't a proud moment. But then I got revved up again with the fucking email.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Anyway.
So do you,
I wouldn't have sent the email. I would have just went on the social media page.
Do you want to let the OG people know it was nothing against them? Because they probably know you. They probably read you by your first name when they see you.
But that's the other thing. They got these new things here, and they're like, can you give me your name for your order? You don't need my name. Just give me my damn oat milk brown sugar espresso mix. Give it to me. I be saying all types of names. Barbara, Henny. I just give my shit.
That made me mad the other day. So I learned from my friend, like if you order something from outside or they ask you your name, don't give them your real name, right? So I started giving them a different name. But here's the thing: when you pay with your card, for the franchise, whatever your name is on your card comes up. So I said any name, right? And then when they gave me my order, my real name was on my cup. I was like,
oh yeah, some of them it does.
Because I use the coffee card that I have. Yeah, and I have it registered with my real name.
That is correct.
I need to go in there and change that to an alias so that when they give me my coffee next time, it'll have my alias name and not the name that I have on my card, because I gave them my alias name. I didn't give them my real name. I know she was like, that's not what that chick told me.
Probably. And it's the other thing that, you're right, and the thing that pisses me off too, and I'm going to get off of this, but I was like, y'all so concerned about writing, have a great day, and a smiley face. I'm like,
oh, that's whole new thing, right?
Said that thing. Like, so about the damn have a great day, and fuck your smiley face. Give me my coffee.
If you make my coffee right on time, I'm going to have a great day. I would have hung up on you.
And not for nothing, I would have hung up on me too. But listen, so to the people, and listen, if y'all see it. The OGs there, y'all got it. But it's your manager. Your manager sucks.
The company, how they keep making these new fandangled things that don't make sense. It's not helping. Leave the things that work in this place. Don't change things that work.
And this is what I wrote, because my email was at least 3 to 5 paragraphs. And I'm not lying. And I said, the OGs, maybe you need to listen to them, because I swear, whenever I go and they're at quick, they run it. They got it down to a science. Yeah. This new shit that y'all got going on,
messing it up.
Your management sucks. You sorry. Anyway.
So what is our topic of the week?
Movies and music that stand the test of time, child. Like the things that get you all in your feels. You already know what I like,
So it's not only just movies and music. We also, at some point, we're going to rank.
Yes.
Okay. But let's start with the movies and music that you enjoy.
Can we define what it means to stand the test of time in the music?
I think you should.
On the music side?
On the music side?
I'm going for the music side. I have it for the music. I don't think I captured it for movies, but it's probably the same either way, right? So I have songs that remain relevant, emotionally resonate, and culturally impactful regardless of trends. And some of that applies to movies as well. Probably all of it applies to movies, I think.
I would definitely that track.
Anything that gets you in your feelings.
Or it happens to like evoke an emotion, or if something happened to be going on at that time and it comes up in this song or this movie or whatever you're watching, it's like, you almost feel like you're being spoken to.
Yes. Get you in my feeling. This is right on time. Makes you reminisce.
Okay. So who wants to go first with their movies? At least we'll start with you, and then we'll just go.
Are we starting with movies or we start with music, or both?
Let's do movies.
Movies?
Yes.
I got so many.
Let's hear it. Stand the test of time for you.
Bad Boys. No matter how many times I've watched it, I enjoy it.
What do you like about
The Last Dance and Step Up.
You like dance movies. I like the lady dances. She be like the ones, woof.
They're like,
I don't care. I mean, no matter how many times it comes on, I can sit there and watch the whole movie.
You be down there doing this too when you're on your couch when they do snip.
In a perfect world in my head, because I got 2 left feet. I'm going to tell you, I'm the queen of 2-step. I tell everybody that all the time.
Fair enough.
So for me, it's always and going to always be Love Jones. It's always one of my favorite movies. And I'm not wanting to watch things over and over again, but I can watch that over again. Love Dirty Dancing, because nobody puts baby in the corner.
I had Dirty Dancing on there as well.
There are others, but those are probably like my top 2. Something that I can watch again. I'm going to rank it that way, but I'm quite sure there are others that I would love to see.
So I got to say the first thing on my list is Sinners, because it's relatively new.
It's new.
But it will stand the test of time for me.
It will.
Okay.
It will.
Because I feel like it's a staple in our culture. I know you didn't see it yet, but there's going to be a little bit of spoiler alert.
So many things.
And it's sad because I'm the movie buff here. I would have been the first one at the theater to go see it. I just have not had the opportunity to see it.
And I've been trying to stay away from the theaters. I'm like, but I had to go see it.
No, that's something. Theaters. You got to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, but absolutely worth it. I feel like it's a staple in our culture. I feel like, and for a variety of reasons, it's new, it's original, and it's just so good.
It's relevant too.
Relevant, the acting, the cinematography, the storyline.
Wow.
It's just, and for me, and y'all know this, I like things that are layered. So there's so many like golden nuggets and layers of things that you could look at it at face value. But then when you really, I tend to analyze everything. So I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what that means. Wait a minute, that's story A, this is story B. Oh my gosh. So I was like really into it. So for me, there was a lot of history lessons. It used horror and vampires, which you're going to love. Yes. She's all about the vampires. Y'all watch. She's all about it. So, but the movie's about the movie, not about vampires. But what I was saying is it uses horror and vampire as a metaphor for real world racial dynamics. Yeah, absolutely love it.
Yeah. That's the reason why I said it's going to be relevant, because it's relevant from historically is relevant and present day is relevant.
You know what?
It's the same day as Get Out.
Yes.
That's going to stand the test of time too.
Get Out was good. I like this one more.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed Get Out too.
Yeah.
But I'm going to actually hold off on my commentary, the spoiler alerts, because you didn't see it. And I think it warrants actually us talking about it in another episode. So I'm going to hold off on that. But I'll just say I liked a lot of the metaphors. I will say, now, this is not a movie. You know, I like to buck the system. This is not a movie, but for Game of Thrones, the Red Wedding episode is unforgettable.
Yes.
It is unforgettable. That was the one episode that threw me. I was just like, oh,
I'm out there old films.
Yeah, I didn't
follow it solely and after. Oh my God.
I did not get into it, and I don't even think I watched. Did I watch an episode? Maybe I didn't even watch an episode. So
okay.
Maybe that's why. But it's something. It's one of those things. Like I say, I'm gonna eventually go back and watch. Like I just finished catching up on The Shy. I didn't watch that initially. Okay. I didn't initially watch the show with Kerry Washington.
So and you know, I was a late bloomer to scandal.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer to these things, but I fell in love with them when I watched them. So I'm sort of like that when it comes to things. I'll watch things later, and find it out I actually like them. So that may be one of those theories that I might get into.
I had Dirty Dancing because the same reason.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody put baby in the corner.
And I like Patrick Swayze.
I like Patrick Swayze. And it was just, I don't know if it's just nostalgic because when I was a little girl watching it and they was doing, it was just cute. I also like Ghost.
Ghost, I did love Ghost too.
You know, that was a good one. That was The Color Purple.
Absolutely. I have that on my list.
And you know what's crazy? A lot of people I guess the younger generation, it's getting a lot of flack.
Because are they watching the newer versions? Because I've seen it always. I've seen it in the theater. I've seen it on TV.
I've seen it play.
I've seen it play, and I've seen it in the theater. Okay. And I liked all of them.
I liked it all.
Well, some more better than the original one, better than all the other ones. But Laura Whoopi Goldberg, I like more than all the other ones.
Yeah,
if I had to rank them.
I think they're giving it because it's like a slave-ish movie, kind of, sort of. Just they're tired of us being depicted in that way. But I like it because there was reality to it. Yeah. Back then, those are the things that were happening. Yeah. They both say the same thing. If you don't talk about these things and show it, we lose it. We tend to forget this is the things that a lot of our ancestors had to go through to get us to where we're at right now. So I absolutely love it. And again, that's one of those nostalgic things because when I was so young and I could recite every line, you know, you told Harper to beat me. I love it. Anyway, Malcolm X.
Yes, I had it on my list.
Excellent.
That is one of my, I love Malcolm X. Spike Lee did an amazing. First of all, I loved the book. Yeah. When I was younger, I used to actually listen to his teachings and recordings.
Okay.
And my father was the one who put me onto Malcolm X. He was like, everybody's thinking about Martin Luther King. And I was a little tight. And he was like, he slapped that book down. Alex Haley, read this. And I was like, okay. So I, love it.
But they were like on different opposite sides of the way of how they handle adversity.
Yes.
I'm going to say it that way. I'm just being nice, but we know it was more than just adversity. But anyways, I had set it off. Yeah, am I right? Yeah.
Nuts. Just watched that yesterday.
That was that's a classic.
Yeah. But I got Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice.
Okay.
And Yeah, those are a lot of the movies show us in the struggles and stuff like that. But that's real. It's not like it's not like we haven't gone through those things. You can't always have fairy tale type shows. So I mean, I love the good. I just recently I binge watched this other day, the Judy Blume Forever on Netflix.
I gotta check it out. I
didn't watch that.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to love her books too, and whatever reason, I didn't know about this particular book.
Okay.
But it was good. The acting was absolutely great to me. So I enjoyed that. So it's a fresh new one. Did we want to talk about sitcoms in here?
I have some on there.
Okay, I got 5.
Okay, let's go.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, Living Single, Girlfriends, the shows.
Girlfriends, the sure.
So, never really watched Girl. I don't know why. I said I will. I've never... Even my daughter watched it. Like I never got into it
because those chicks.
And I'm gonna say not when I mean never got into it. Meaning I never watched it ever.
Mm-hmm. You ever not watched one?
I never watched one episode. I just didn't. I don't know that period of time in my life when it came out. Maybe I had. I got.
Well, when it first came out, I watched it later on. That was one of those sitcoms I didn't watch as it was coming on TV.
I think I watched it when it first came out, and I was mad because it wasn't in. What do you call that? When they go into syndication. They were taking forever to put in syndication. It was one of those shows that they would not put into syndication. But
I'm going to watch it. Yeah. Now, Martin, here's another catch. Again, a lot of the staples within our generation, the younger generation, 30 plus, they cannot get in. They're like, this is trash. She was a trash boyfriend. This is trash, And listen, no one's saying that. Now let me stop. Let me roll it back. I'm not saying no one's saying because some people were like, oh, Martin and Gina's love was like couple goals. I don't believe that. No. But I was also in my element watching it saying, this is just fun. It's fun to watch. It was funny. I never looked at it as couple goals, but everybody, a lot of that, the 30 plus be romanticizing thing too much for me. And I'm just like, just look at it for face value. Everything you're meant to have.
It was meant to be calm. Okay, it was couple. Yeah. They, spoofed on a lot of different things. So people don't do everything that they did in those daggone shows. It wasn't, it was just for comics. So
the only other one I forgot was Different World.
I was going to say, I mentioned A Different World was on there.
Different World. And they trashed that too. I don't know.
My daughter watches A Different World.
Well, some people. Well, because they're like, Dwayne was trash too because of the way he,
I wasn't even looking.
But I don't look at that. We wasn't looking at that.
I was looking at college life. That part.
Right.
I was just looking at it because it was entertaining.
Entertaining. They were funny. They did some crazy things. But I think it also goes back to if they didn't watch it with their parents, that's also probably why they didn't get into it. Because it's the same thing with music. If you didn't play certain music in their house, right, with your kids, they're not going to listen to that music. Yeah. Our kids listen to it.
So that's absolutely right.
Yeah.
But I loved, so all those Martin, so Thursday night was popping because you had Martin, you had Living Single, and I think New York Undercover might have key. Not the club. Yeah, dope day was. I remember coming home from college like, boom. Yeah, let me see this, right? And I had all to myself because even though we lived together, but Richard used to play basketball for college, so he'd be out practicing. I'm like, I'm in this thing watching, but he loved it. I would say there was another one I didn't have on my list, but when you brought it, oh my God! Before I think about that one, I'm gonna say Lovecraft Country was another. Excellent. Well done.
And they canceled it too soon.
And after the first season, which I didn't like.
The fourth season, I think they only had 2 seasons. 1 season or 2 seasons?
I thought it was only 1. They didn't come back with a second season.
I don't remember.
Or maybe they were supposed to, and they got canceled.
But well done.
Yeah, but I'm seeing that like in the last 2 weeks or maybe even month, a lot of Black shows have been canceled recently.
Yeah.
So
Equalize, I am not happy right now.
Yeah.
Own network.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We need our own network. I mean, isn't Tubi sort of our own network?
Well, it's owned by the Koch brothers.
Oh, well, forget that now. Anyways.
Or Robert Murdoch, one of them. It ain't owned by us. We just have a lot of shit on it.
Yeah. Currently, Insecure and Blackish. I love Blackish. Blackish gave me almost like the kind of got into it.
Which one?
The Blackish.
No?
I still haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I mean, I've watched a couple of episodes here and there, but I didn't watch it.
It gave me somewhat like a newer version of the Cosbys almost.
Yeah,
I liked it, yeah. And the spin-off too, I even watched some of the seasons of Grownish.
Grownish, yeah. I watched a couple of those,
yeah.
But I really want to watch the entire thing from beginning to end.
It's good because it actually also had layers, and it did tell you, it gave you a good insight or retrospect around the Black family when the father is in the home, which is also like the biggest myth that the Black father is not
there all the time.
The different, I guess, issues that marriages have, it covered those kinds of things. So it's not like, again, it's still TV, but it did touch on some things that do happen in real life. So I like that.
Boondocks.
Yes. I told you guys I didn't watch that. Good.
Why? I could watch reruns. I mean, I will laugh so hard. First of all, I love Regina King. You know that. And I think just her playing multiple characters and just the content, like the writing, it's so funny, but it's real. I could watch it today and it still tracks. And I absolutely love the Boondocks.
But Granddaddy, she is a hoe. Stop saying that.
So love it. So let me ask you guys a question. If you had to rate the best sitcom couples, who would it be? Dwayne and Whitley, Martin and Gina, Cliff and Claire, and Joan and whoever she was trying to make it work with, but you didn't watch The Girlfriend, so you wouldn't know.
Damn, she put that shit out. You wouldn't know. She said it with authority. But hey, can I just ask a question? So when you say the best, like, what does that mean?
Sitcom couple.
No, but like best in terms of the funniness of it or the chemistry or
probably all of
popularity. Like, what do you mean?
If you had to say comedy, which one? And then if you had to say popularity, which one?
Oh, Martin and Gina for comedy.
Who was it? It was
Dwayne and Whitley, Martin and Gina, Claire and Cliff.
But Claire and Cliff overall, to me.
Okay.
Because it just gave a representation of what I would have liked to see more on TV. Because they always putting us in a bad light where the father was never in the home.
I remember as a kid, I'm going to answer your question, but going back to the Cosby Show, I remember as a kid just hearing all the hoopla when it first came out. And they were saying, this is not, a lot of the black folks were saying, this is not a real representation. This is not real. Where he was trying to put forth positive imagery because there were couples that were like that. Literally doctor and lawyer black. Go ask anybody in Jack and Jill or the Old Guard. Yes, you'll see. It existed, but a lot of times they got a lot of flack. But to answer your question, I'm going to echo what she said, Martin and Gina for comedy. And I guess Claire and Cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so too. If I had to, Martin and Gina for comedy, Claire and Cliff. I mean, Dwayne Whitley was funny too. She is hilarious. She was good. Cool, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So we talked about different things that stand the test of time. Let's talk about binge watch worthy, past and present. What would you put on your list there?
Insecure. I would say Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna go now. I'm crossing over to not just black cinema, but Ozark. I loved it. Me too. I loved Ozark. I gotta say Game of Thrones. I'm just because it was so out of the what I would normally watch, like out of the genre. Yeah, I don't watch stuff like that. Yeah, but it got me because of the characters. This character study. Those are what I have so far.
My 3 top. And for a long time, it was Sons of Anarchy.
You told me, yeah.
That was my all-time favorite show of all times until Game of Thrones came out. So Game of Thrones bumped it to...
Are they almost like, they're not similar?
No. Okay. And then 3, The Wire.
Oh, yeah. The Wire, that's been, yes, The Wire. Ooh, I forgot about Wire.
And I watched that later on. I didn't watch it when it first came out.
Oh, I was a later top.
It's another show that's going to be, I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you what's on my, I crafted a list of the things that I thought maybe you guys would bring up. And what I also watched, so I haven't watched The Wire and I haven't watched Snowfall, but they're on my list.
Oh, yeah,
Snowfall, so that's number 4.
They're on my list to watch. I caught up on The Shy. I'm ready for the new season. Okay. Yeah. So I have Being Mary Jane.
Yes.
Queen Sugar.
I like Queen Sugar was good.
And Greenleaf. Like, I like
Greenleaf was excellent.
I like drama. Okay.
Yes.
So Greenleaf was good. You know what it is? Because it was like something that she just had to tune into because it was like, what is going on here? You know? Whoa. So I liked it.
Yeah, it was. Loveland and her and Halo. Yeah, she had me cracking up. But I did like that. So I did have
about Greenleaf.
And I liked Harlem and Run the World. So those are short series, but they were
I love both of them.
Oh, you know, I don't know if you ever watched. So another one that got cut short too, which is in the same category of Harlem and Run the World is 20s. It's called 20s.
I didn't even finish watching the 20s. Yes, it did. Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was good. Another one, yeah. So
I just like the commentary, but in the show,
yeah, the main character was hilarious.
Yes, but I didn't watch the last season yet, so that's something I need to catch up on because so much other stuff has been coming out, and it's just been falling back.
Yeah, I love drama. If I had to categorize my TV appetite, it'll be drama first, comedy second, and mystery and thriller like last. Scary is way at the bottom.
No, I love me some thrillers.
So what if you had to?
But thrillers are not scary, so it's a difference.
If you had to do the same thing, rank it like your genre, how would you rank it? Your top?
I like action movies. That's why I said the Bad Boys will always stand the test of time with me because it was just action-packed all through. Even the last one, because all the characters from beginning to end were there except the wife. She wasn't in the last one.
Okay. So action comes first for you.
Thrillers.
Okay.
And then comedies is towards that. Even though I watch them, if I could find a good action or army pictures.
I love army, but
I don't like older ones. I like more recent because of the special effects and all that stuff. But
so I'm gonna say for me, hands down, it always be horror. I love good horror, and I don't think I'm hard pressed to even name a good horror film in a lane time, right? Because as an adult watching it, everything that comes out is trash. But I do enjoy horror. I do enjoy psychological thrillers. I enjoy thrillers. Then I like drama. I like comedy. I mean, I can watch just about anything. Yeah. You know what I failed to mention, which is my all-time, one of my all-time favorite films, Life.
Oh,
the Eddie Murphy. Yes. I love that film. And then flip side of that.
What did I say? I was going to add, so even, what's the other show? Coming to America.
So I love the first one. Yeah. That one I didn't. The second one was, actually. But the first one, yes. And then I like my gangster movies. Like, Godfather is my second, that trilogy. And some people don't like the trilogy, but I love it. That's my second all-time favorite.
And please don't laugh at me. I still, to this day, have not watched all three of them in its entirety.
Really? I love it.
Every time it comes on, I'm missing a part, but I wind up getting caught up in it, and I just finished watching the movie, but I've never actually started the movie from beginning to end.
I'm in the same boat with The Godfather. I want to watch it, but I never watched it in its entirety, but Scarface was my shit.
I was gonna name that. Scarface.
The other one.
Godfather. I like Goodfellas. Yeah. I like stuff.
What was the one that
Goodfellas was good?
That
Casino.
What was the one that Nino Brown would? Sit your fat ass.
New Jack City. Yeah, they're supposed to be doing a remake of that.
I'm gonna support.
Yeah.
Listen, this was at high school, like a freshman. Like, yo,
am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am. Oh my God, yo, that was when that came out, y'all got us wherever you was at. When I was in high school, I remember it was a talk. We got no work done. It was a talk of the
That was so you was blacker if you didn't go see it.
As it was so good.
And what was the one with Lawrence Fishburne when he went Deep Undercover?
I like that.
That was good.
First of all, Lawrence Fishburne.
Was that your crush back then?
I could be his daughter. I know. But he was fine.
Good.
He was fine to me. And he's in a fun boy in the hood.
I always thought Wesley Snipes. What?
He's all right.
No, because he had that clear, dark chocolate skin.
Yes, and he has a beautiful
His body was just amazing.
He had his vampire when he was slaying them joints.
When he was playing Blade.
Yeah, I didn't like Blade, though. That wasn't my thing.
Oh, because you're not into vampires.
No, I like those movies. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't. Because you want to know why? Again, this is me analyzing shit. Whoever did the writing for it, like when Rusty, he's always bet on black. That's corny to me. And you see, I remember it's like, now it sounds corny. No, it was corny to me back then. Telling you, I was like, come on with this lame ass shit. Okay, so another one, sitcom, In Living Color. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Loved it.
I only watched it for the dance, and I ain't really get into it. Other than when Jamie Foxx was on there and listening there. So I loved all this.
Yeah, right. So watching it go back.
I guess now I really appreciate it now as an adult, but back then,
I love it.
Had me cracking up. Wanda.
All of it.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Everything. Let me tell you something. I loved it. Yes. Oh, man.
Very good.
I was more into Saturday Night Live than I was. And then now the last few years was Saturday Night Live.
I don't watch them now, but the older ones?
Nah, the newer one, even now, if you watch them and see how they've evolved, some of the stuff that they be doing now is just crazy. Especially when the elections was happening. Oh my God, the stuff that they were doing.
I'm going to choose them to cover Saturday Night Live any day. However, the old school Saturday Night Live, they will, when Eddie Murphy was on Episcopal, that was funny too.
Yeah.
To be playing
Gumby.
I really haven't, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it. Yeah, I don't really mess with it.
Okay.
So, okay. We can criticize. We criticize, like you heard me say, I don't watch Blade. And the reality is, I want the folks out there to take that lightly. That's just my personal preference, because I do want to stress that some people just don't understand the courage and the effort and work it takes into artistry.
Yeah.
Right? So even though I may not like something, like that Blade was my favorite, and this is whether you're a singer, actor, or anything. So we tend to criticize so hard, especially social media, without, like, case in point, since, are we done with the movies? Because we could pivot to music now.
You can, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Case in point, music. So now we pivot into what's going on now with Beyonce and her tour, and it's so much critical. People are getting, first of all, I think she's amazing.
I think the level of effort that she puts that goes into these shows is amazing.
Amazing.
And she's not the only one, but she gave you a behind the scenes.
She's an entertainer.
She's a singer, editor, and I think more entertainer because you have people that entertain, right? And that can't sing.
Yeah.
To me, those are entertainers. But she can sing.
She can sing and she can sing. Yeah.
I guess my definition is yes. That's why I said she's a true entertainer.
But she brings everything to the table.
Everything and big on the details. So it's a lot of courage that goes into that. It's a lot of creativity that goes into that stuff. So, I could appreciate the art that, that goes into. I could appreciate the thought process and take something from a concept and bringing it to fruition. And this goes from, like I said, music or movies.
Right.
So that's just my thought process. A lot of times we tend to criticize.
I definitely appreciate her more as a singer than an actress. I've watched the movies that she played in, and they were good, and she did good. But I appreciate her more as a singer, on stage than on film, in my opinion.
Okay.
So when we think about genre of music, now
you already know.
I'm specifically not going to name any decade. I want you to name your own decade.
The 90s.
Why?
It was just a new era of incorporating R&B and hip hop together. So I'm true 90s R&B all the way, all the time.
Okay.
80s was okay because you had Climax and Shalimar.
She said Climax.
Howard Hewitt was my...
Howard Hewitt.
Alexander O'Neal. But 90s, I could listen to it all day long. And I'm more the slow R&B. Everybody be looking at me sometimes like I'm crazy, but that'll get me into my bag. Throwing some R&B up in here. What?
Say. Okay. What about?
So for me, I like music from all genres. All decades, from 70s up until now. Even before the 70s. Stuff my parents and my grandparents listen to. I'll Alexa, play some 70s R&B or whatever because I want to hear, what's the name? What was the artist?
The OJs?
Not the old.
Is it Wanda and Marvin Gaye?
No, I like Marvin Gaye too, but the one who says, I'm karate, but I'm crazy. You may know karate, but I'm crazy. What's his name? Oh gosh. That song had he bugging out. He wore a cape. People imitated him. Even Michael Jackson kind of imitated him with the...
Oh, you Elvis?
No, James Brown.
Oh, thank you, Chad.
That was Lord.
Talking about. So you ain't got a cape, which I say...
With his screaming self, but he had this one line there, you may know karate, but I know crazy. I was cracking up listening to that song one day. I was like, this man is crazy. But anyway, from 70s up until now, I cross all genres. Like when Hot 97 and Z100 wasn't what it is today, I listened to that. I had my white girl era, if you want to call it that, but I listened to, the Madonna, the Loppers.
Absolutely.
All of them, U2, all of those things, but...
So can I just say something? The thing is, yes, Z100 played that, but also back in the day, Kiss FM, in the 80s, they were playing like Cyndi Lauper. They were playing Madonna, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't fully just a black station.
Yeah.
Over time, you started
listening to Police and Durant.
Yeah, that's it. Because they play that one, so, and then you had the Quiet Storm at night. So I had to sit there with the tape recorder trying to catch the songs. Dubai, it was like, I don't know nothing about that. The tape recorder rewind, but like, catch it right here.
Right there.
Yeah, those are some days. Yeah.
I listen to all genres, all decades. I don't have anything where I could say is my favorite because I just like the music, the beat. I don't always get the lyrics of a song, but the beat just gets into me, and I can just dance and feel anything. So yeah.
I mean, I grew up on 70s music because my parents used to play it in the house all the time. But then I also listened to Kenny Rogers because that was my mother's thing. But it is not my first choice.
Yeah, my youngest one listens to country music. That was my mother's thing. I listen to some country music, but I was surprised that my youngest one was
got into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's funny now if you listen to some country music now, if you listen to the lyrics,
always. I mean, they say some good stuff in it.
Yeah,
never was my jam. Like I could literally probably quote you 5 country songs. That just never.
I think the older ones are always really like sad songs.
Yeah. Not just even now. It's just never. It's never.
You don't like Shabuzi?
No, I don't even listen to it. And dare I say, I love Beyonce. I love what she does. But I just believe it's actually
pretty good.
Cowboy Carter.
Yeah,
I can't. That's so I love her, but I'm not into country. So there's songs. It's just not for me. But now Renaissance and everything pre-Cowboy Carter. This is just, but I still appreciate the creativity and thought she put into it. With every post that I see with her and Lil Rumi, and then it makes me, and I'm hearing the same song over and over. Like, okay, but it just wasn't my.
I will say I like what it did for the Black country artists.
That's the biggest thing for me. I love that piece. For me, I cannot pick a decade either because I, like you, listen to everything. I can clearly listen to 80s R&B. And there's a thing, I don't know the proper terminology is, but I have a note here because you said 90s, but a lot of times it's nostalgic because there's research, and I don't know the proper term, but research shows that we tend to have a strong emotional connection to music we heard during our adolescence, yet early adulthood. So roughly between 12 and 25, that's the stuff that we're going to hone in on, mostly.
Right.
This is why we always hear our elders saying, that's trash. Right. Y'all listening because they're going to gravitate to it. They listen to it between 12 and 25.
Yeah.
But I can listen to all decades. I could appreciate new music that's out now in a genre that I like.
Right.
I could obviously, I'm a gravitate towards R&B. I like my yacht. What is that called? Yacht rock. I could do my yacht rock. What's that yacht rock? So that like your Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Or like your Love Ball.
Yes. I love those. That's Christopher Cross.
Oh, where always some stuff like.
Hey, baby, it's okay.
I love my horse. She's a me. Yeah, bitchy. Pat Benatar. Oh man, that was my jam.
No, that's what she used to sing.
Oh, she say,
shit. What did Pat Benatar sing? Oh my God.
I just heard that the other day too, and I was singing it in the daggone cafeteria at my job.
It's funny, all that music I used to play around the kids all the time. So now Day-Day's friends be making fun of her because they've heard musical selections are crazy.
Yeah.
So it's funny, her friends are making fun, but my youngest daughter, she's in college and she's blasting George Benson. Now, what 20-year-old did play CC Pedicito she loves? They're like, what song is that?
Yeah.
So she's putting them on to, what was it? Hold on, Pat Benatar, I'm going to get it. Yeah, what was it? No, I need the songs, man. Give me the songs. The songs from ChatGPT. Give me the popular songs in the 80s. Because it was the 80s.
Okay.
I probably should.
Put her name.
No, she's there. Hit me with your best. Love is the best. Love is the best.
Yeah.
This is a battlefield. That was my jam. We are yo, whatever she said. She said, play too hard and we dance. That was my shit. That shit came out in 83.
Wow.
Yo, I was what?
I was
8 years old.
I was 13.
That's crazy.
Wow. I was in elementary going into junior high.
I was already in
83?
83.
You had a with me, child.
Bitch, you was in no goddamn elementary.
Listen.
Unless you're elementary.
I'm
from
8.
kindergarten to 8th grade.
Kindergarten to 6. 7, 8, and 9 was junior high. And then high school.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who were you in 1983?
I don't remember. I just knew I finished high school in 88.
You were 12 or 13, depending on the month.
I finished high school in 88.
Me too.
So, 83, I was in elementary going into high school.
Were you born, Nick?
I was born in 71.
So she was 12?
She was 12.
So
I wasn't in junior high.
Yeah, how the school went.
So it's going. So
So I was in Dream. I was in Dream.
It was in elementary going
Into 6, 7, 8.
She probably wasn't because some school wrinkles were grade. Some 6th grade.
Then that shit didn't change us.
No, but me, I was
PS 46 was kindergarten to 6th grade. Then I went to junior high school 118. 118 was from 7th to 9th.
schools like
That's why I went into high school in 10th grade.
I think they was transitioning at that point, but hers probably hadn't because I think before I went to 6th grade, my school did go up to 6th grade and then it moved to the junior highs.
Yes, and they changed it out.
6, 7, 8, and 9 middle school, and then high school was 9 to 12. So
yeah, I lost after that. I don't know. Hit me with your best shot and love is a battlefield. After that,
but those are the top ones. And I didn't do it, but I think those are the ones that I listen to.
Yes.
Hall and Oates, Phil Collins.
Yep.
Phil Collins was.
I love Cyndi Lauper, Madonna.
I got Madonna. I gotta say,
Prince.
I'm gonna always
McCarthy. Michael McCarthy. Am I saying that? He did a song with
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
McCarthy.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, Paul.
It's Paul. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He did "The Girl Is Mine."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Prince, so that he's gonna always stand the test of time.
Well, I mean, we need a Baker, Marvin Gaye. That's all genres. Luther Vandross.
So Sade. So
I didn't get into her like that. No, not to say I didn't listen to her music, but she wasn't her first choice for me. I wasn't a big Sade fan.
Love Sade.
I wasn't a big Toni Braxton fan.
I like.
She first
Not
came out. I didn't like her performance.
He was the one that got on the
floor and everything. I was like, can you just sing, girl? Now why you gotta lay that on the floor?
She was
dramatic singer.
She was dramatic, but I like Toni. But Sade for sure. I could listen to her right now. I could listen to
and Chanel. How you say Chanel Allegro? She reminds me of Slow Allegro. Her
actually Cleo Soul reminds me. Both of them.
Okay, Sade. Give me that Sade vibe.
They love Cleo Soul too, by the way. Love Snow Allegra.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Sade. I could do Luther. Like these are the ones I could listen to. To like the cows come home.
Right.
Even now today, I could totally Anita Baker for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I could do when it comes to music for me, a lot is the beat. But then once I like something and I get into the lyrics,
yeah.
Whitney Houston,
Vanessa Williams,
she had that one.
She has a couple of albums.
Yeah, but the one in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was the one I saved the best for last.
Yeah. Whitney Houston made the hair on my arms. And when I went to go see see her live, I was like blessed to see her live.
I saw that last year.
Yeah.
On the YouTube, I do hear like her voice was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anybody can sing like her. Maybe Jasmine Sullivan, maybe Deborah Cox.
But Deborah Cox was here, yeah.
Cox and Tania are so underrated because I love their voice. I listened to Tamia's whole album. The first one that came out, that was my jam. Still is today.
Pebbles.
Pebbles I like her, but she's not a singer.
Yeah. Okay. I was listening to the rest.
She had a great album, but I'm talking about like.
Oh, I'm not talking. I was just talking albums.
So album, she had a great album. Yeah, like that. She had a great album, but like a singer, I would say female singers. Whitney.
Gotta put Mariah Carey in there.
I gotta put Mariah in there. I gotta do the OGs, like the Stephanie Mills.
Oh yes.
The Patti LaBelle,
Stacey Lattimore. Yeah, Denise Williams.
I gotta do that.
They have some beautiful voices, and I feel like a lot of them.
Michelle A.
Wasn't to sacrifice certain things. I couldn't listen to her talk.
You didn't like her?
I could hear her sing, not talk. Anyway.
Oh yeah, but I usually have that songs right now.
No, I'm talking singers.
Yeah.
But she was a singer. She had a powerful voice. She was underrated. She didn't get the recognition she should have.
I would personally put Michelle A. in the category of Whitney Houston.
No, I'm not. No,
I'm talking about that type of category.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but think about who you put in that category.
Yeah.
So I said Whitney, Stephanie Mills. I will say Jasmine Sullivan. I will say who we mentioned, Patti LaBelle.
I say Patti LaBelle too.
Mariah, you said.
Lauryn Hill. I put Lauryn Hill there.
Not in that category. No.
I think she has a good voice.
She has an excellent voice.
She has an excellent voice. I'm talking about like
powerful from here to here. And I said Mariah Carey.
And no, Lauryn Hill has an excellent voice.
Yes.
There's no debating that. But like the range.
Yes. We said Deborah Cox.
Deborah Cox and her.
Yes.
But I would not put Michelle A. in that range.
Yeah.
She don't have that range to me.
Okay.
To me. And I just wouldn't. Now, she had that one song, right?
That's why I said she didn't get the recognition, but to me, she had a powerful voice. It would have just been nice to see more from her.
Well,
I'm surprised you say your girl. I ain't gonna name her name. I'm gonna see if you can name it yourself.
Oh yeah, but her range.
What's her name? What's her name? Shout her out. The girl. Your girl used to run in the fucking ground. Are you getting her people getting her car in the early 90s or mid 90s, and you gonna hear this shit over and over? Who is it? You gonna name it or not? You don't know who I'm talking about. Say it and let her come to you.
Yeah, I'm talking about the young lady that's out now too. She wears she wears glasses all the time.
What is she?
Long. I think she's black and Spanish.
What genre?
This R&B.
This year, like newer.
She's newer. Last couple of years, and I love her songs too. I can't think of her name right now. And that's the thing. I'm bad with the artist names, the titles of the songs, the words in the songs. I know I like them, but I just told you I have a problem with the damn title of the songs. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on one second, because she has a song with Daniel Caesar, which I love.
Not SZA. SZA? No, Seven.
I like SZA too.
Summer Walker? No, she didn't do it.
She had the glass. I knew all the time. Yeah. Oh my God, I like her too.
Yeah.
She plays the guitar. She's a musician.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, she was doing this since she was a little girl. Oh my goodness.
No, is it not her?
It's her.
Her. It is her.
Or her.
It's got to be her. That's what she
loves. She's dope.
She's dope too.
She's dope too.
Yeah, I like her.
Oh, I forgot to mention D'Angelo. Now, back in...
And Angie Stone, if you're going to mention him.
Yeah.
Miss Angie.
Gotta say,
rest in peace, yeah.
R.I.P. to her.
Mm-hmm.
D'Angelo, I think that was like I was Stan. He was one of the guys.
Jaheim.
I was going to say Jaheim.
Good voice.
And still sounds amazing now, but he looks crazy.
Oops. No, he sounds Jaheim.
So he going through some things.
He working it out.
So were you guys big hip hop heads? I wasn't.
Yes, I do a lot of underground rap.
I wasn't a big hip hop head. Then the hip hop I like the raunchy and dirty hip hop. I was into it, but I like the old school hip hop. It was really storytelling.
Let's go.
Like Heavy D,
KRS-One.
KRS-One.
That you got to say the bridge is over. The
match is over.
What about I'm
talking Eric B and Rakim.
Rakim.
Names. Even older than that.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah. No, that's right. No, Slick Rick the Ruler. Yes. That was I like
Bismarcky.
So I love the Locks too. I'm gonna go with the Locks. They are not as Chico.
That's my man.
Gonna go with that. I like hip hop. So I
like hip hop, but
that's not your go-to.
It was not. Yeah, but I ain't rock with that.
I ain't rock with some hip hop. Yeah, and I'm gonna throw it on because especially like the 80s, the 90s,
and 2000.
Even now,
I like the one that they pushed out all the time. If I didn't know they pushed it out, then I don't know about it. No,
I'm
like if you guys are true hip hop fans, you'll know a song that I would never heard of.
Oh, and I'm gonna know some hip hop for sure. And I like the only hip hop I don't like now. But which they down to way out shit. No,
Bone Thugs. Yeah, I did like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
No, I could get with some. So
some of them, not all. The rest of them. When they start doing that mumbling rap and you can't understand what the heck they say.
That's what I was gonna get with the mumble rap. I don't really mess with. But when you say down south, you can't really say that because there's a lot of shit that you used to rock with, like when Jermaine Dupri, all his catalog, you was rocking with in Okay, so you can't. He's down south.
I forget the names as God,
but you like the mumble rap. I can't do it either.
Yeah.
But the Jermaine to be like his whole catalog is hot.
What was it? Guy was Big Bird and was that one Big Bird? That's his name. What's his name? Big Bird? I don't know. What's his name? The one that was messing with Tony Braxton, wasn't it? Big Bird, right?
Stop this! No, it's not.
See, I don't know rap. I'm sorry. What's his name? Something Bird. Lil Wayne.
Oh shit! I do not wrap it up. Oh, hey, Birdman.
Oh my goodness! What was it? She said Big Bird.
Big Bird.
I know it's a bird in there. I told you I don't know their name. Y'all think I be joking? I be dying. We believe you.
Yes. It's like Big Bird. I knew he must have been so Lil Wayne. Just so the thing with Lil Wayne, like I could get with Lil Wayne in his music, the early stuff. But when he starts that, like talking that shit, I don't.
What can other guy back that thing up? Yeah, back that.
Who that guy? Who that guy?
No, I'm
down on it. But that was my jam too. I used to like that one.
Yeah.
Back there.
I can't think of that right now. I'm gonna say Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
I like so
with his.
When I started to actually listen to the lyrics rap, I think I have like 2 or 3 of his albums. Right. And then when Kanye came out,
I'm not a big Rick.
No, his first
stuff, not all of it.
His first album that came out, because I think my son was 14, and he was like, "Can we get the Kanye album?" And me looking at it, oh, it's explicit, like being that mom type of thing. I was like, but I got it, and that was near his thing. We get in the car and we listen to Kanye. Okay, so I did like, okay.
No, Kanye, his oldest, like his first few albums were, listen, he's a little whacked out now, but I can't, with hip hop, I'm going to say Kendrick Lamar. Like, I like him. His lyrics are great.
Okay.
I like what he stands for, so I'm going to rock with him. I need to go back to R&B because I know we don't like to be controversial, but you cannot name R&B without saying R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You can.
He's a shitty person, but
His music.
But lyrically, his catalog, everything pre-2000.
No, his last album I actually liked. The one before you got in trouble.
Sorry, not pre-2000. 2009. I got 2010. Okay. That one, that would fall into that.
Okay. I can't remember the name of it, but I love
Letter.
Was it Love Letter? No.
It was the year my father died, so I just remember that Love Letter. Like,
it could be.
But
his genre of music, you can't.
He's a shitty person. Like, you got to sometimes separate the person from the.
Right. That he is.
Because reality is a lot of the jokers are fucked up.
Same thing. I mean, right. I know Diddy ain't make music, but he had great artists, and we listen to all those.
Yeah.
So that's another thing because he's messing up the whole legacy. He's kind of messing up the whole 90s music, but. The reality is, because Diddy, we can say he's a shitty person too, right? But, and I get it, he's going on trial with it, but what we saw on the tape, it was shitty. But the reality there is he still made great music. His artists that he put out, the solid music. So you can't like deny it, right? So you listen to it.
Can't erase it from history.
History, right? So I have to say R. Kelly because you cannot not say him and his music. To be honest, when I think about my history with my husband, like the first couple of albums, that's like the soundtrack for our thing because we was rocking with that.
Just be clear, all three of my kids was conceived on R. Kelly music. I mean,
you can't deny, so that's, you just got to be there. In terms of, you still pulling it up? Yeah. In terms of like, I know I said the Locks before. He's just a great lyricist, so I'm a rock with Jadakiss.
Yep.
I gotta, Rap Champ is here. You got to, like, there's no getting around that, right? So
Champ is here.
Yeah, gotta get around, right? Who else? We said KS Run, going back old school. I mean, listen, I still have Lil Wayne on here. I'm gonna say Drake,
Yeah, I use.
Like, I don't really rock, his oldest stuff, but like, I haven't like downloaded his new album.
See, I'm doing underground now. Big L.
Okay.
Sad that his time has ended. Everlast, and nobody knew Everlast before House of Pain. Who else did I listen to?
Yeah, it must have been Love Letter. I can't find that. I didn't know if that was a title because it was I like the last album.
R. Kelly's Love Letter. I don't know if it's because so a lot of times too. I don't know if you guys do that, but two things I want to share. In my house. Like, we're just a music house. Like, even growing up, like, whether I was with my mother's side of the family or my father's side of the family, we listen to music. But I realized a lot of people that's not the case. But like, we listen to a lot of music. It didn't matter. Like, you always had something going on in the background. The radio was always on.
Yeah.
So, and then on my mother's side, like, my grandfather, he played the saxophone. He was a horn player. So he played saxophone, clarinet, a bunch of different things. But I was in elementary school, and back then when they had the instruments in the school and they was teaching you how to actually play, I was playing the clarinet, so
same here.
He was so proud, and that's how me and my grandfather bonded, right, over a bunch of different things. But we were just a house we listened to a lot of music, and my father's side, we just listened, the record player was going. So growing up, and then I actually, Bert, she listened to a lot of music. So I actually went into a family with my husband. They listened to a lot of music. So it worked out. So now my kids, like, you're never going to it's always music on in my house. It's just, that's how we roll, man.
Yeah, you forgetting Biggie, Tupac. We didn't even mention it.
Yeah, Biggie and Tupac for sure.
Big Pun.
Honestly,
nah.
It was only one for me.
Okay.
It was only one song for me.
The one with, he was like Biggie to me. He
lost a pound, 100 pounds. I'm getting a live, trying to be my wife.
His way with words, that was my big name.
J-Lo? Not with J-Lo, with what's this chick's name? That's all.
You and Remy Ma?
Remy Ma, yeah.
I like her too.
No, he had more Charlie Baltimore, if you starting to hit on the...
Yeah, but I wasn't really on her like that.
Nah, I listened to all of them.
Yeah, I wasn't on her.
Yeah, look, I was all about words.
No, not, I'm talking about the 2010.
Oh, got you.
He had more, but so my thing with R. Kelly, like, and this is where I think, again, forget the crap that he was doing. With music, because I've seen my husband and I, we've seen him about
3 or 4 times. That's 3 or 4 times. At least 2 times.
As you saw it 2 times us, and we saw him like 3 or 4 times. But after, I want to say 2000, it was past 2010, like maybe 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't get me lying. But when I went to see him again, because we had another couple, we was all going together, and that one couple never, well, the wife of the couple she never saw him before. And we were in New Jersey, and he literally did the same set that he did years ago. I don't see that. I was like, dude,
it's something new.
Yeah, and he was being extra raunchy, which for those of you that never saw him, that is his, he's over the top. And to me, it was like, you're trying to appeal to a certain crowd. I'm not a part of that demographic anymore.
Yeah.
You know who we have not mentioned? You know who we have not mentioned? And I know it's probably more of our kids' age group, but no, Usher's our group. But then Chris Brown.
Yeah. So I love Chris Brown.
Now, Chris Brown, he's rock. Now, after another, like, he gets a lot of flack. They won't let him let it go. But Chris Brown's a performer. He's a performer. Usher, we forgot to Usher. Yes, Usher, yes. Saw him in Vegas. Amazing. He's another one. He's going to give give you a little sponsors are they
giving you what you're paying for. I say Beyonce, Usher, and Chris Brown will give me Prince.
I'm no Prince now. Oh yeah,
we have Prince together.
Yes,
he didn't sing my song, but he still sings.
He still is. Yeah. So yeah, Prince. I gotta give it to Prince. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love it. But no, Usher, I forgot about Usher, forgot about Chris Brown for sure.
Read it. That send some credits to Jelsons.
Michael Jackson. Oh my God, how do we not know?
So we did say his name though, but we didn't go into detail about what's wrong with him.
Yo, yeah. So Michael Jackson, I never got a chance to see him live, but he's another. You can't deny it. You can say forget about whatever you think he did or did not do. I don't want to talk about that. I'm talking about the music.
Yes, the art. We're just talking about the art, music, and performing. And I've seen Janet too live. Janet, I see she came out too.
Concert ever. Yeah, when I was like 12, whatever. Rhythm Nation, right? So there's I'm gonna go back to the Jackson 5. So when you hear, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Deep and do. Oh, that's my shit, dog. I be damn into that shit. That, and then my next song for the Jackson 5, to show you the way. I don't know, I ain't gonna sing because y'all can't chime in, but y'all sound like y'all don't know the subject.
Boys, that is, I joined one of this, I just gotta hear.
No, sing it, maybe I do know even.
Oh, say, I show you the way to go. Oh, I told you, I just don't know the damn title of the song.
No, that is my joint. That when it comes on, yes, I'm a blast.
Yes.
It's crazy. My granddaughter is going to be 16 in December. She knows more Michael Jackson music than I do, and I grew up on him.
Yep.
When I say she be word for word singing it,
yes. That goes back to my point. Like when we saying this people, they don't really care for some of the music and movies and TV shows that we watch. It's because it wasn't played around them. To me,
no, I agree.
Because if they heard it, they listen to it, it becomes like they want to hear it or they're gonna play it because
I'm happy to say all my kids were exposed to all that, and I'm happy that she's been because her grandfather's a producer, so he plays music. She's growing up like it.
Yeah, is like I said, so she's definitely hearing it because, and like I said, in my household, we listen to everything. We didn't even talk about the reggae piece, because like Barrington Levy, Barris Hammond, and my husband, he loved that. And he gonna put that on and it's over. That means that he gonna blast it. And even the dogs be like, dun, dun, dun.
I love that one. So I wasn't a big reggae person either, only because I wasn't played that much in our household. But our neighbors upstairs, that's all they pretty much did it. So I would hear it, at their parties. It was either reggae or calypso, and I love me some calypso. But dating my guy right now, like I get to hear all that stuff, and I'm like, I love this stuff.
Love it.
My friend said, "Didn't you turn it into what she called me? What she said you turned into one of the what do they call them? The
bushwoman?"
No, she didn't say that. She said something else. But anyways, she started teasing me because I would play the music, and she was like, "Look at you." I was like, "Well, once you get introduced to it and you hear it, you like it. I love
it. The old joints back in the 80s. We used to go to the parties in the Mason in the Bronx.
Shabba for sure.
Shabba, what this girl thinking? Public talk. Time to ask. Okay, anyway, the other one I would say is DeBarge.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love him.
Yes. Whole family too.
The whole family.
Whole family.
DeBarge was my joint too. I was rocking with them. And then I cannot I gotta acknowledge the other side of my family. So I gotta say Mark Anthony. I'm gonna go Jerry Rivera for y'all that listen to salsa. I know some salsa. Those are my Jerry Rivera. I used to rock to the cows came home. And Mark Anthony. I love his older stuff for sure. Yeah. So I mean,
And what's the other young head?
Yeah.
He used to be with a group, and then he went solo.
Bobby Brown. No addition.
Oh, we forgot that.
Yeah, guy can't.
Child, I think
Mary J. Blige. Yeah,
it could because he has so many.
Mary J. Blige. But again, those are entertainers. But who was you going to?
I started to think this Spanish singer. He used to be with a group. No,
I like him too. By the way, he's old school.
See, forget it. I can't talk about these people because I don't be knowing their name. I don't know the city. I don't know, girl. I'm the worst. I just like music.
Okay,
but I'm not a person who goes and sit back and look at all the stuff behind it and all those kind of things. I don't get that deep into it.
See, that was the one thing that we said about you, that your musical selection was,
a lot of stuff. I like a lot of different things still. And then I will, that's my downtime, like my me time.
Yes.
I'm going to listen to, if I need time for myself, I'm going to be listening to something.
Yeah.
I'm going to be listening to something, chilling out. And I just like a lot of variety. I like a lot of different music. And it's calming.
So let me see. I had a question for us around the music.
And I have a couple of fun facts that I need to share.
So songs that still hit today. Sweetest Thing, Shaka Khan. We didn't mention her.
Okay.
When we mentioned
it's too much.
Stephanie Mills,
she's a
Superstar by Luther Vandross.
Yes.
Ready or Not by the Fugees. Trains in the Sky by So Long.
I love Train.
I love Trains in the Sky.
I saw her perform. We saw her perform. She opens for Dave Chappelle in Radio City a couple years back in 2017 or 2016 when it's you. I loved it. Absolutely.
I love that she did a phenomenal. She has her own lane in music, and everything, style, everything. She's just independent. You can't say
that she's copying off of her sister.
No, it's completely. I love her.
And literally, like I said,
yes, I love it. I loved her music. I loved her performance. Everything was dope. It was dope.
Yeah. So
okay.
So the couple of fun facts I have is for The Color Purple that came out in 1985. They were nominated for 11 Oscars, but didn't win a single one.
Wow.
And despite that, it became one of the most beloved films, breaking records in both cultural influence and at the box office.
Love it.
And still, every time you watch it, you're not coming out without a tear or two from watching the movie.
Yeah.
Second one is the song I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston has been covered by over 20 artists. What makes this particularly iconic is that it wasn't even originally her song.
No,
it was arranged by Dolly Parton, and yet Whitney's version is the most famous, hitting the top of the charts around the world.
She sang the shit out that song.
And she killed. Okay, so Whitney had a few different big time classics. I Will Always Love You. And then The Greatest Love of All. So when you think about, like, they burned The Greatest Love of All down to everybody who was graduating, every graduation in the A&E
and R. Kelly song, I Believe I Can Fly.
Those are graduation songs. Like, all them kids was singing them. Greatest Love of All, I Believe I Can Fly. And then she had The Greatest Love of All. That took her to stratosphere. And then
The Bodyguard.
Yeah. And then, and that The Greatest Love of All was in the 80s. And then I Will Always Love You, that took her. So she has some heavy hitters, right? And then she came out, ironically, around the same time, like I don't want to say came out. They rose together, Sade.
Yeah.
So it was both, completely, because Sade had a few taboo.
Right.
And it was completely different, but they both were rising.
They were, but Sade had other issues in the music industry. Yeah, she probably didn't continue her climb.
It was funny, though, listening to Whitney Houston.
They talked about it.
Yeah. I never gravitated to her in that way because I just felt the music that she was singing didn't fit her.
Who? What are you talking about?
Whitney Houston. I never got into
it. With somebody or nothing?
Yeah, I liked her music. I just felt that some of the music choices or whoever was writing for her, it didn't fit her. I never thought the music fit her.
That's why she got a lot of flack and she got booed at one of the award shows because the black population felt like she was whitewashed. I Want to Dance with Somebody. And that they felt it was not black. She wasn't black enough, right? But meanwhile, Nippy Could Blow Like she, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a shame when you think back then about, now I'm getting into like the characters of folks, right? Because they have to put on a certain persona.
Yeah.
And who she was to us back then in the 80s and who she had to be was not who she really was. She was a girl from Newark. Yeah, Jersey. She was a one. She was a homegirl. She got down with it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't but she had to be a certain, I feel the same way about Beyonce.
Yeah. But I think
I feel the same way about all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes to why some people or some artists who are also very great singers, whether to me as a Deborah Cox is to not into the same elevation as some of these other artists because they're not willing to, I guess, sacrifice certain things. I don't know if necessarily sacrifice is the right way to think about it, but they had to, acquiesce to certain things,
yes,
to get to the level that they are to climb. And that happens across
industry, and it can happen in corporate America.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying.
But I do feel like Beyonce still has a lot of control in her.
Yeah,
unlike you saying, like she has to do certain things to get the recognition or whatever.
We forgot somebody.
Who?
Alicia Keys.
Yes.
She plays numerous different instruments. She's just an overall...
I like Alicia Keys, and if you haven't seen Hell's Kitchen, the play, phenomenal.
Okay.
It was excellent.
Absolutely. I didn't get to see that.
Absolutely. It was excellent.
Have to check.
And you know what I liked about that play? It had, Tank was in it, and he's good, too. But there was the whole damn cast. You can't, even though you have, a celebrity, the cast, sometimes you go to a play, you have a celebrity, and everybody's, gravitating. No, baby. The whole cast was popping. Okay. You know what I mean? It was well done. It was really good. And he was trying to write it. So if y'all haven't, y'all definitely...
And I think Tank is an underrated artist. And I know a lot of
for sure
backgrounds that you wouldn't even know. So
I listen to R&B podcasts because, again, I'm into music. So I like to hear what... And if y'all haven't listened to the R&B podcast, and if you are into music, it's a good way to understand the behind the scenes of how things work. If you really pay attention.
I need to listen to it because, it'll help me probably remember the damn name of the artist. And
what's so not good with that either. I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't good with it.
Not remembering the lyrics is one thing, or not knowing all the lyrics is one thing, but if you like a song, you like an artist, you should know the name of the artist in the damn song.
That's true.
So I got 3 more for 80s, 90s, and 2000 music.
Okay.
So the 1980s was the birth of music video era, thanks to MTV, but it was also when the New Jack City swing genre hit the scene. Mixing R&B and hip-hop beats. Artists like Bobby Brown and Janet Jackson helped make this genre an international sensation. For the 90s, R&B is often referred to as the golden age of soul, with singers like Toni Braxton and Aaliyah shaping the genre for decades. The rise of hip-hop infused R&B made it the perfect blend of sensuality and rhythm, leading to one of the most iconic music decades of all time. And for the 2000 hip-hop, Jay-Z's The Blueprint 2001, best album of all time.
Yeah.
Listen, we know there are many artists that we could have named here because I know we forgot some.
Yeah.
And I know we were rocking to them.
Yes.
That we just probably didn't think of. But first of all, for my lack of even remembering who the artists and names of the songs are, because that's just my little, gap.
Okay.
But anyways, there's no one artist that if we didn't mention them, we didn't think about them. That's not that we didn't think about them. It's just that we could talk about this forever.
I could talk about it.
Because music does so much.
Yes.
Movies do so much to help you get through things. It's moving TV shows is really escapism sometimes. People talk about watching reality shows. Listen, sometimes you watch reality shows because you don't want to deal with the real shit of the world today, and that's okay. It's escapism. Listen, do whatever it is that you got to do to make you feel good. But I know music is something that, from back in time, helped us as a culture get through so many things, and to this day, it still helps us. But you think about through slavery.
Yes,
music was the thing.
Yeah,
that helped.
Yes,
get through those things. So
I just want to say 2 more people that I gotta just say because I know we missed some. And we are Irene.
Oh yes,
I burned her album to the ground, baby. Listening to that joint when I was pregnant with my 3rd child. I just. It's just, I felt like he was going to come out singing. Is it true? It's so real. I just thought he was. Anyway, and Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
I gotta name her because she's another one that. Bill Scott. Oh,
Yes.
But the what was it? Neo Soul at that time was just
Halo, all of those.
yeah, Music Soul Child.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into him too. He was a name that's part of that. I know you're part of the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Angie Stone.
That with that deal. So this could be a part two. Let us know what songs that you stand the test of time for you. Let us know what movies stand the test of time for you. Drop it in the comments. Let us know if you disagree with some of our picks. Even if you do, it don't matter because it's our preference. But let us know anyway.
Yes.
But I'm passionate. I love the creators. I love that stuff. So movies, music, but I'm more partial to music.
Yes.
That's just my thing. I love it, and I love discovering new music. Duran Bernard, he sings background for, I'm totally messing him up, but he sings background for Erykah Badu. Chef's kiss. Love him. I love
and listen, that's the thing. Some of these people who start out as background artists, they become artists.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Luther did. Luther Vandross did.
Right.
And
so did Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, and you can't forget them. You can't forget the background artists because they are who helped the artists. They sound great. They sound amazing. Yeah. So otherwise they wouldn't be background artists, right?
Yeah.
And so in my mind, I used to think I was going to be, I can't sing worth a damn, but I used to think I was going to be a background artist until I figured out you have to actually see. I can hum, baby. Don't fuck with me. Anyway. Mm-mm. We love you. Thank you for checking us out.
Yes.
Please drop. I really want to hear about songs that stand the test of time for you, because you might put us on to something that we were not privy to. So drop it.
Yeah, we love to learn about new music. Something they love, probably new artists that we probably didn't mention it because you just probably don't know them. So yeah. Remember, people, keep it real,
raw, and relatable.
Until next time,
peace.